Alright, hey guys, today the topic of interest is success principle number one, which I'm going to share with you. So this is a new series that I'm starting where I'm going to share success principles that you can apply into your everyday life and they can help you. So the first one I'm bringing to the table is this, is that everything in life is a skill set. So when I say everything in life is a skill set, what do I mean by that? What I'm saying is that everything in life is a skill. So like you unable to do something or you failing has nothing to do with you, it's just that you don't have that skill just yet. So a lot of times when we fail in this particular area that we want to be good in, we often identify with that failure and we become this type of person who isn't able to do the task that we're trying to do. So let me give you a practical example. So let's say, right, Jimmy, there's a guy called Jimmy. Jimmy goes and asks a girl out, right? And the girl says no to Jimmy. And then because he's failed in like trying to get the girl out on a date, he's like, oh, I'm not this type of person. I am not the type of person who's good with girls. I'm shy and this is who I am. So he labels himself as this type of person because of that experience. So that perceived failure of Jimmy not being able to get the girl is now proof for him to believe that, you know, I am not this type of person. Right, so he's built an identity from his failure, in essence. So what I'm saying is, I don't want you guys to be building an identity from your failure or from not being able to do something straight away. You have to understand that you not being able to do something has nothing to do with you as a person. It's just that you haven't acquired that skill set yet. So oftentimes we'll look at like celebrities who are amazing and who are doing great things. We often think like, oh, you know, they're so amazing, they're so different, you know. We put like some sort of big, you know, yellow glow over him, like, oh, this mystic aura over him. Well, I do anyway, sometimes. We have to understand this, that celebrity who's up there is no different to you, right? They're not more able than you, they're not more they're not more talented than you or more gifted than you. They're exactly the same as you. It's just that they have acquired the skill set to do what they need to do, right? They just have different habits and they have a different mindset. That's all it is. And if you acquire the same mindset, you can do exactly the same things that they're doing. So one of my favorite heroes is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, if you don't know who he is, like what you doing? But if you don't know who he is, I'm gonna tell you who he is anyway. So he's this guy who used to be an amazing bodybuilder, arguably the greatest bodybuilder of all time. Then he became an amazing actor as well in all these weird action movies, and then he became governor in the United States of America. I think governor of California. But if you read his autobiography, it's amazing, and it proves to you that it's no accident that he became that type of person, right? Or that he achieved the things that he did. It's through the things that the reason he came to the top and did the things that he did is because of his mindset and the practical steps that he did, right? If I was in Arnold Schwarzenegger's body and I did exactly the same things that he did, I would have lived exactly the same life that he lived, right? And the same thing with you. If you were in his body and you did exactly the same things he did, right, and you developed the same mindsets and you developed the same skill sets that he developed, you'd be doing exactly the same thing that he was doing, right? So just to let you guys know that there's nobody who's, you know, super special. It's just that they've acquired the right skill set, right? Everything in life is a skill set. So this brings up the question, so how do you get good at something? So how do you develop a skill set? And the way you develop a skill set is through repetition and doing something over and over again and using failure as feedback to adjust your approach. So let me give you a practical example. So those of you guys who know me, who have known me for like a very long time, know that I used to love football and I was in love with it and I was pretty good at it. But the thing was, I never started off good at it, man. I was trash. Like I remember in primary school, I wasn't a good player, right? I remember it was this is the defining moment for me. So I remember I was in like year 5, so it's like 10, and they had the tryouts. They merged the year 5 and the year 6 football team together, for like a season or something like that. And I remember I tried out and I didn't make it, and it upset me so badly. And I really wanted to play because I loved the game. So what I did was I began to obsess over it. So I remember I'd watch videos all day. I'd watch Cristiano Ronaldo play, and literally every day I would be practicing step overs, practicing dribbling, shooting, you name it. And my breakthrough finally came in the summer of 2006, where I started getting really good. I got quick, athletic, and then within a few years I had a few professional clubs knocking at my door. So Manchester United came interested in me. Man City came as well. They were interested at one point, and then it went on from there. And the thing that I'm saying is this: you like when you obsess over something, you get really good at it and you develop the skill set really fast. And the thing is, we're all obsessed over something, right? Like some of you say, I'm not obsessed about anything. You are, right? We're all obsessed over something, right? And a lot of us direct our, you know, attention and focus into the wrong things, right? So like for me, I was obsessed with football, but now I'm obsessed with personal development. But a lot of us are obsessed with our Netflix shows, Our series is we spend our time doing that. We obsess over food, we obsess over celebrities. But if you were to direct all that energy into something that you really wanted to get good at and develop the skill set, then you get really good at it, and you get good at it really, really fast, right? And you have to understand that failure is not a reflection of the type of person that you are. So just because you don't get something right the first time, it doesn't mean like you're this type of person who isn't able to do it. It's nothing to do with that. All it means is that you haven't acquired that skill yet. And once you acquire that skill set, then you can do it, right? And we're all equal we're all equal in life. We can all do the same things, right? It's just how you direct your energy and your focus is down to the skills that you develop, and it's down to the mindsets and habits you develop as well. And you can do anything. So with the right amount of focus and the right amount of intention. So that's what success principle number 1 is, right? Everything in life is a skill set. So I want you guys to internalize this, right? There's not really much else I can add to that. That's success principle number 1. Alright? That's it. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.